Hello, everyone. It's your school librarian, Ms. Dominguez, and today I'm going to introduce you to the Big Six. So, before I go into the why of the lesson, let me first introduce myself. So, again, my name is Ms. Dominguez, and I am your school librarian, and it is my job to provide you the tools and the resources to interact with information. So, the why for this lesson is the purpose of this lesson is to teach you about the Big Six process and how it can help you in researching, whether you have a question about something or you're just thinking about something or maybe an assignment. This tool involves a series of steps that will eventually lead you to the results that you want or need. So, this Big Six thing, you might be thinking to yourself, like, why do I need to know this? Well, here are some standards that support this Big Six process. So, the first standard I have here is part of your TEKS, which is the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. It's part of the STAR test that you take at the end of each school year. And this is under seventh grade English and reading. 7.12b, you need to know how to develop and revise a plan. Now, Common Core is more known in other states, and they also have standards that students need to be able to meet. And the one I chose was a writing standard, which is research to build and present knowledge. Number 7, to conduct short research projects to answer a question, drawing on several sources and generating additional related focus questions for further research and investigation. Next, we have an ITSE standard, which ITSE is International Society for Technology and Education. And the standard is 1.3 Knowledge Constructor. 1.3a, students use effective research strategies to find resources that support their learning needs, personal interests, and creative pursuits. Now, ITSE is known for around the world, actually, for using technology. And then lastly, we have the AASL standard, which stands for the American Association of School Librarians. These are the standards that librarians use to make sure that students are getting the tools that they need to be successful. And the one I chose was Learner IA1, formulating questions about a personal interest or a current topic. So, what is the Big Six? The Big Six is breaking up the process of our thinking into steps that will lead us to the solution or answer. This process helps us navigate questions we may have about information we may not know. And we don't need to worry about the process being complicated because the Big Six really breaks down the steps to make it easy to take our ideas and wonders to find an answer. Now, before we even begin breaking down the steps of the Big Six, we want to do a pre assessment. Okay. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want you guys to know where you stand in terms of, trying to find an answer about something. So the link to this pre-assessment is going to be in our Schoology course. So if you go to Schoology, it should be there, and it's going to be called Pre-Assessment Big Six. So now that we know where we are in our research capabilities from the pre-assessment, we'll begin learning about the steps of the Big Six. These are the references I used for some of the information in my slides. Thank you. You can now move on to the conclusion part of the lesson.